An erected has no conscience. The only woman who knows where her man is every night is a widow. A child can play with its mother's breasts, but not with the father's testicles. A fool cannot untie the knot tied by a wise man. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. A beautiful woman is heaven to the eye, hell to the soul, and purgatory to the pocket. Where there is love, there is no darkness. If you go to sleep with a niching anus, you are sure to wake up with smelly fingers. If money were to be found up in the trees, most people would be married to monkeys. Only a fool tests the depth of a river with no feet. The man who marries a beautiful woman and the farmer who grows corn by the roadside have the same problem. Knowledge is a garden. Examine what is said, not who is speaking. If anyone makes you laugh, it is not always because they love you. Every kind of love is love, but self-love is supreme. Love is a deposit that spares no one. It is better to be loved than to be feared. The quarrel of lovers is the renewal of love. Tomorrow belongs to people who prepare for it today. Even the lion protects himself against flies. Don't be so in love that you can't tell when it's raining. Love, like rain, does not choose the grass on which it falls. When two elephants fight, it is the grass that gets hurt. Love doesn't listen to rumors. You know who you love, but you can't know who loves you. A hug, longer than 20 seconds, releases chemicals into your body that make you trust the person you're hugging. Your favorite song is probably your favorite because you associate it with an emotional event in your life. In a group setting, people tend to look at the person they feel closest to when the group laughs. When someone misses you, 80% of the time, they are likely to appear in your dreams. Friendships that start between the ages of 16 and 28 are more likely to be robust and long-lasting. When you start taking care of yourself, you start feeling better, looking better, and even attracting better. When you are ignored by someone you strongly care about, the reaction in your brain is similar to physical pain. No matter how tall a mountain is, it cannot block the sun. Human behavioral studies suggest that a person who loses their cell phone experiences panic similar to a near-death experience. To succeed in your mission, you must have single-minded devotion to your goal. People tend to prefer the music of artists whose public personalities are similar to their own. Sleeping on your left side has the most health benefits. It aids digestion, boosts brain health, and reduces snoring. You cannot undo the past, but you can make the next step better. The less you respond to negativity, the more peaceful your life becomes. Parents who view failure as a negative event tend to raise kids who believe intelligence is fixed and cannot be increased. Don't join an easy crowd. You won't grow. Go where expectations and demands are high. Today is hard. Tomorrow will be worse. But the day after tomorrow, there will be sunshine. Religious practices like prayer and attending services are associated with lower levels of psychological distress. If you want to speak the truth, speak about yourself. Don't make other people's lives a living hell. All people are the same, only their habits differ. Pain is part of life. Suffering is optional. Sleeping directly after studying helps you remember what you've learned better. I've learned a few things in life. No one is as faithful as parents, respect is given to money, not humans, and no one befriends the poor. Lovers don't finally meet somewhere, they're with each other all along. Chocolate releases the same chemical in your body that's produced when you start falling in love. People tend to be happier when they are kept busy, as this prevents them from dwelling on negative thoughts. The longer you hide your feelings for someone, the harder you fall for that person. Your decisions are more rational when you think in another language. A paradise without people is not worth stepping foot in. Lonely people are likely to take long, hot baths to replace their lack of social connection and emotional warmth. The average high school student today has the same level of anxiety as the average psychiatric patient in the 1950s. What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. Never let success go to your head, and never let failure go to your heart. 68% of people suffer from phantom vibration syndrome, the feeling that one's phone is vibrating when it's not. The type of music you listen to affects the way you perceive the world. Men who kiss their wives in the morning are thought to live up to 5 years longer. Memories get distorted over time, and the average human has at least one false memory. Waking up just 1 hour earlier could reduce a person's risk of major depression by 23%. It's said that if you dance before leaving the house in the morning, you're likely to step into the world with an optimistic perspective. Loneliness can make you strong. For the first 3 seconds after you wake up, you won't remember anything. People who often help others are happier and less likely to become depressed as they grow older. Do everything at the right time, and one day will seem like 3. Studies show that living in a place with high water visibility is significantly linked to lower levels of psychological distress. Tension, anxiety, and depression come when we spend our lives trying to please others. Beautiful souls are shaped by ugly experiences. A fall into a ditch makes one wiser. Individuals who instinctively use sarcasm to tackle frivolous questions are shown to have healthy minds. People are more likely to change the truth than change their views about others. Happiness, anger, sadness, fear, disgust, and surprise are the 6 emotions that are universally expressed. The rope of lies is short. There is no greater punishment than pretending to be someone you are not. Jealousy is born from a feeling of inferiority. Those who feel inferior envy others. When stupidity is considered patriotism, intelligence becomes unsafe. Inner joy makes bad company unnecessary. Doing what you like is freedom. Liking what you do is happiness. A clever person turns great troubles into little ones, and little ones into none at all. He whose house is made of glass should not throw stones. Forgetting is the plague of knowledge. Do not delay today's work for tomorrow. It's better to avoid mistakes altogether than to do something you need to apologize for later. Love is blind, but not the neighbors. The road to hell is strewn with roses. He who speaks too much is tiresome. He who speaks too little is boring. He who truly wants to die will not complain if he is buried standing up. Do not lend your ox to a farmer if he has no cattle of his own. A man who sweats more in practice bleeds less in war. If you want to live in peace, you must not tell everything that you know, nor judge everything that you see. A letter from the heart can be read on the face. A quarrelsome chief cannot hold a village together. A wise man never knows all, only fools know everything. Don't make a goat your friend if your skirt is made of plantation leaves, or it will strip you naked. Do not look where you fell, but where you slipped. Nobody wants to buy a sleeping horse. Marriage is the only war in which you sleep with the enemy. Cleanliness is the luxury of the poor. He is not fat, it's his belt that doesn't fit. The quarrel of lovers is the renewal of love. Love is like a baby, it needs to be treated gently. The right time to dine is different. For the rich man, it's when he's hungry, and for the poor man, it's when he has something to eat. Envious people never compliment, they only swallow. It's not enough to know how to ride, you must also know how to fall. Trust your best friend as you would your worst enemy. Those who rescue are always crucified. To love someone who doesn't love you is like shaking a tree to make the dew drops fall. Make the people whose love is deep and honest a part of your life. If you treat someone's leg, don't be surprised if they use it to escape. A woman who tells you everything is hiding something. When the deal is too good, think twice. Life's way too short to chase someone who left you. Just keep your true lovers close. If they left your life and you gained peace, you didn't lose, you won. A house does not rest upon the ground, but upon a woman. God did not give wings to scorpions. When two paupers marry, it is the beginning of a generation of beggars. God is bigger than your problems. He who is accustomed to evil is offended by good. No fate is worse than a life without love. The only woman who knows where her husband is every night is a widow. Not everyone who chased the zebra caught it, but he who caught it chased it. A fight between grasshoppers is a joy to the crow. A man who hangs around a beautiful girl without saying a word ends up fetching water at her wedding. Beware of the naked man who offers you clothes. A man who cannot tolerate small misfortunes can never accomplish great things. He who eats alone cannot discuss the taste of the food with others. The chicken that digs for food will not sleep hungry. A golden cage is still a cage. The rat who knows only one hole will soon be caught by the cat. The person who asks for little deserves nothing. A person who has been burned once will never play with fire again. When a man is stung by a bee, he does not destroy all the beehives. A man who hides under a basket cannot light a fire. A man who cannot tolerate small misfortunes can never accomplish great things. Do not trust the person who praises you all the time. When the mouse laughs at the cat, there is a hole nearby. If the full moon loves you, why worry about the stars? He who has been bitten by a snake fears a lizard. A woman who loves to be at the doorsteps of others is a thief waiting. Stop chasing the people who drain you and move on. If a woman asks a man to lick her vagina, the pleasure of sexual intercourse between them doubles. Keep your distance from people who will never admit they are wrong and always try to make you feel like it's all your fault. Two things define us: our patience when we have nothing, and our attitude when we have everything. Be very careful of people whose words don't match their actions. 5 rules of happiness. Don't hate anyone. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't worry about the past or the future. Don't expect to get what you give. Never complain about your difficulties. Stop calling it a dream. Start calling it a plan. If you don't honor your wife, you are dishonoring yourself. Look forward with hope, not backward with regret. Big dreams require healthy habits, and healthy habits require self-discipline. We don't mature with years, we mature with experience. Train your mind to be stronger than your feelings. One small positive thought in the morning can change your whole day. Focus on the good. Be grateful for what you have. The older you get, the fewer people you trust. Stop wasting time on someone who isn't even thinking about you. The heart wants love, the mind wants success, and the soul wants peace. Some people mature before their age because life shows them the worst side of the world at an early stage of life. Having no friends can affect you as much as smoking. A good husband should be deaf, and a good wife should be blind.